WoodSongs and WoodSongs Kids is an all-volunteer-run broadcast. Everybody that you see working on the show, everybody's a volunteer, and they deserve a big round of applause for what they do. Still adjusting the cameras. They're getting it ready here pretty soon. How's it sounding up there, Brady? Are we good? We're good, okay. All right, good job up there. Give Miss Maria Klarich, our director, a big round of applause. Okay, we're ready to go. Here we go.
WoodSongs Kids is presented in part by the Kentucky Department of Tourism, inviting people from all over the world to visit our lakes, mountains, parks, sports, music festivals, and more. You can explore everything Kentucky has to offer your family vacation online at KentuckyTourism.com. By the Martin Guitar Company, building handcrafted guitars for professionals and front porch pickers since 1833. Online at martinguitar.com. By the Deering Banjo Company, making American-made handcrafted banjos. You can visit their full catalog of banjos online at deeringbanjos.com. By Song Farmers, helping musicians build a front porch around the world. You can find out more online at songfarmers.org. And by Visit Lex, the online source of Lexington tourism, helping fans visit the historic city of Lexington, Kentucky, the home of WoodSongs Kids, online at visitlex.com. WoodSongs Kids, celebrating the music of America's front porch from the Lyric Theater in Lexington, Kentucky. Please welcome folk singer Michael Jonathan.
Hey everybody, it's so nice to see you all. We've got a wonderful show, but let's start out with our theme song. Sitting on a creaky old rocking chair. They say it's gonna rain, we don't care. I'm dancing with you all afternoon on the front porch with me. Listen to the rhythm of a summer rain, tapping out a tempo on my window pane. Nothing like summer on a front porch swing, making my banjo ring. I'm playing my banjo on a rocking chair. You can play your fiddle in your underwear, just as pretty as a rainbow in your hair. On the front porch with me, when you're on the front porch with me. Thank you, and welcome to another edition of WoodSongs Kids. We're broadcasting all over the world, and what are we doing? We're celebrating the amazing, wonderful world of kids and their music. Why? Because we view WoodSongs Kids as a big multimedia front porch, and these kids belong on our front porch at a time in the world when we really need that feeling of love and calm and joy, and nothing expresses that better than our own kids. We've got a youngster all the way from Illinois. He's an amazing guitar player. He's going to do a song that he wrote. It's called Gift for Doyle, and we'll talk to him after that. Please welcome Isaac Beaver, 16 years old, on WoodSongs Kids. That's a song that he wrote himself. It's called Gift for Doyle, all the way from Freeburg, Illinois. Let's say hi, 16 years old Isaac Beaver. It's nice to see you again.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So now you're playing the acoustic guitar, an instrument that is like over 1,000 years old, but still a really popular instrument, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What is it about the guitar that made you want to pick it up and start playing it?
Well, actually, when I first started, I didn't know how to play any other instruments. I started guitar, and it quickly just became an obsession, I guess.
A good obsession, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
And did you, when you first picked it up, were you practicing a lot? Was this something you like just once you started, you couldn't stop kind of thing?
Yeah, basically. Once I started, I would just constantly absorb music and everything, and then kind of whenever everything shut down during the pandemic.
Had plenty of time to practice, right?
Plenty of time to practice.
Now, you've only been playing for about 3 years, so
Yeah.
you've only been playing for a short time. You got really good. Now, you just wrote an instrumental song that you wrote yourself, which was a really good song,
Thank you.
right? Is it hard to write? Is it hard for you to write?
Well, it is. It's been a while since my last, since I've last, wrote a song, but the instrumental, sometimes it just comes to me when I'm just
Well,
noodling
you seem to
around.
enjoy a lot of good writers. Richard Thompson is one of them, right?
Yes, definitely.
And what is it about Richard Thompson's music? For those who don't know who Richard Thompson is, he's a brilliant songwriter from England. And you're about to play one of his songs that was covered by Del McCurry. Right? So whose version did you listen to most? Richard's original one or the Del McCurry cover?
Well, I kind of listened to Richard Thompson's original version.
And did you
first.
find it like I heard on the radio, or was it YouTube? How did you find it?
It was just on the internet.
Just
on YouTube and
floating through the digital world, right?
basically.
Well,
yeah.
go ahead and play it. It's Richard Thompson's tune. It's going to be played on his guitar. The song is 1952, Vincent, Black Lightning. It is 16-year-old Isaac Beaver on WoodSongs Kids.
Said Red Molly to James, what's a fine motorbike? A girl could feel special on any such a life. Said James to Red Molly, my hat's off to you. It's a Vincent Black Lightning 1952. And I've seen you in the corners and the cafes, it seems. Red hair and black leather, my favorite color schemes. And he pulled her on behind, and down to Box Hill they'd ride. Said James to Red Molly, here's a ring for your right hand. Tell you in earnest, I'm a dangerous man. For I fought with the law since I was 17. Robbed a many a man to get my Vincent machine. And now I'm 21 years, I might make 22. And I don't mind dying for the love of you. And if fate should break my stride, I'd give you my Vincent to ride. Said, come down, Red Molly. Called Sergeant McQuaid. They've taken young James for armed robbery. Shotgun blast hit his chest, left nothing inside. Oh, come down, Red Molly, to his dying bedside. When she came to the hospital, there wasn't much left. He was running out of road, he was running out of breath. But he smiled to see her cry. Said, I'll give you my Vincent to ride. Said James, in my opinion, there's nothing in this world beats a 52 Vincent and a red-headed girl. Now Nortons and Indians and Greaveses won't do. They don't have a soul like a Vincent 52. Well, he reached for her hand and he slipped her the keys. He said, I've got no further use for these. I see angels on aerials, on leather and chrome, swooping down from heaven to carry me home. And he gave her one last kiss and died. And he gave her his Vincent to ride.
That was good. He's 16 years old. He's all the way from Freeburg, Illinois. 16 years old, Isaac Beaver, and his acoustic guitar. A lot of young kids are discovering the acoustic guitar again, right? For a while, there was all electric guitar. Do you play the electric as well?
Yeah, I'm really big into blues guitar too.
Blues too,
a lot
right?
of blues and rock and roll. So
Now, you have a lot of guitar heroes. Jerry Reed, a lot of kids don't know who Jerry Reed is. Chet Atkins is another one. A lot of kids don't know who Chet Atkins is, but these are people who have influenced you, right?
yes, definitely.
Tommy Emmanuel, right? These are all just wonderful guitar players that is influencing a generation like you. Did it ever occur to you that you are going to be a Tommy Emmanuel to other kids as you continue with your playing?
Not really, but
It's a fun thing to think about, right?
yeah, definitely.
Now, you're about to play a song that was really, really popular in the 1970s, long before you were born, and it's a song about Vincent van Gogh, right? What is it about this song that attracted you?
Well, I knew the song and for a while, and then I realized that Chet Atkins had an arrangement of it, and so I listened to the record, and it was a beautiful arrangement, so I decided to, try and learn it, and that was
Now,
like one of
did
the first
someone
ones.
teach this to you, or did you just listen to it and figure it out yourself?
I was just listening to it and
Yeah,
figuring
so
it out.
explain to the audience that process. You heard Chet Atkins' acoustic guitar instrumental version of this song, and how did you learn from that? What did you do? What were you listening to as he was playing it?
Well, when you're just listening to, especially like the Chet Atkins stuff, it's really hard to pick everything that he's doing, because like you said, he's playing like everything at once, and so I was listening and watching him at the same time through YouTube. And
YouTube is a great teacher, isn't it?
yeah, YouTube has become a great teacher
Yes.
to kids these days.
Yep.
So
All right, well, let's listen to your version of it. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. It was written by a singer named Don McLean, right? And this is Vincent Starry, Starry Night, 16-year-old Isaac Beaver on WoodSongs Kids. What a beautiful song. Well done. He's 16 years old. He's from Freeburg, Illinois. Isaac Beaver, 16 years old on WoodSongs Kids. If you've got a youngster that you think belongs on our broadcast, we would love to hear from you. If you're a parent or guardian, you can just go to the WoodSongs Kids website online and send us a little YouTube clip or whatever. We believe in the happiness of our children. It's such an important thing. Oscar Wilde said the best way to make children happy is the best way to make them good is to make them happy. And so we have a young lady who's 7 years old, and she's going to walk up to the microphone right now, and she's got on her wonderful sparkly dress, and we know that her parents like to make her happy by letting her sing a lot. And she's all the way from Texas, so we want to welcome her very much. She's going to do a tune called San Antonio Stroll. Please welcome 7-year-old Blair Kudelka on WoodSongs Kids.
Well, when I was a child down South Carolina, seems the Saturday sun went on down. My folks and sisters would go and leave me home all alone, going to that square dance in town. Well, my old radio would play that old opera show, so I never got lonesome or blue. I'd fall asleep in my chair, dream that I was right there, just singing the whole night through. When my folks would come home, they'd be humming a song. Mama smiled and say, "Child, don't you know there ain't a thing in this world to make you fall in love, girl, like the San Antonio stroll." Well, the day finally comes when my mama said, "Hun, it's about time you came with us as well." Well, it had me a time, yes, I danced all night till they bring that old cracksman now bell. Then the last one down low, the fiddler picked up his bow, and he played something steady and slow. And my sister Eileen and her husband to be, they held hands and began to stroll. I've been away for a while, but it still brings a smile when I think of the way that it goes. Now I'll sing it to you so we all can do that old San Antonio stroll. And I'll sing it to you so we all can do that old San Antonio stroll.
Wow. All the way from Texas, 7-year-old Blair. Now pronounce your last name for me.
Kudelka.
The way I said it was okay, right, Kudelka?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you were just singing San Antonio Stroll, which was made popular by a singer named Tanya Tucker, right? And it's appropriate because you kind of live between San Antonio and Houston in Texas, right?
Yes, sir.
So do you like to go out and do you sing in front of people a lot?
Yes, sir. I sing at these little operas because it prepares me for my biggest dream of all time, being a member of the Grand Ole Opry. That is my all-time dream.
So you wanna be a big singer. That's why you like these country songs too, right? Do you really like country music?
Yes, sir. I have been singing it since I was 2 years old, and ever since I was born, I have just loved country music from my heart, and always I love it.
So you're 7 years old. That means you've been singing country music most of your life,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay, so now what is it about country music? A lot of these songs are kind of sad, right? So what is it about them that
Yes,
you
sir.
love so much?
I love the fiddle, the steel guitar, and most of my songs at the end, I always add a fiddle because I really want to play the fiddle. But right now, I'm training with the guitar and the piano.
Yes, and how did you learn to overcome your shyness?
Well, I'm a pageant girl also.
Oh,
so
you do
it's-
pageants too, huh? And that's where
Yes,
you're,
sir.
for folks on the radio, we got to let them know you've got a really sparkly dress on, right?
Yes, sir.
And you're playing with you got a friend of yours playing guitar, Charlie Shearer. Let's give him a little thank you. So you're going to do a song next that was made popular by two really famous country singers. One was named Waylon Jennings, and then his wife, Jessie Coulter, right? And you're about to do this song. It's called Storms Never Last. You ready to sing it?
Yes,
She's
sir.
7 years old from Texas, Blair Kudelka. She's 7 on WoodSongs Kids.
Storms never last, do they, baby? Bad times all pass with the wind. Your hand in mine steals the thunder, and you make the sun want to shine. I followed you down so many roads, baby. I picked wildflowers and sang you soft, sad songs. But every road you took out, the search was for the truth. And the clouds brewing now won't be your last. Storms never last, do they, baby? Bad times all past with the wind. Your hand in mine steals the thunder, and you make the sun want to shine. Storms never last, do they, baby? Bad times all pass with the wind. Your hand in mine steals the thunder, and you make the sun want to shine. You make the sun want to shine.
She is a budding country music star. She'll be on the Grand Ole Opry someday. She's 7 years old, Blair Kudelka, all the way from Texas on our stage here. Now, Blair, we're in Lexington, Kentucky.
Yes.
And Kentucky is the home of a really famous country singer named Loretta Lynn. Do you like Loretta Lynn songs?
Yes, sir.
What is it about Loretta Lynn songs that a 7-year-old little girl like you loves so much?
That Loretta Lynn songs really tell a story about her life, and all of them are just so pretty, and the harmony of them are just so wonderful.
You know, you're 7 years old right now. I think you're going to be amazing when you're 8. You're just, you're going to be really something else. Now you're about to sing a song that she performed about Kentucky, right?
Yes,
So you
sir.
ready to sing it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, she's 7 years old. She's going to do a Loretta Lynn song called Blue Kentucky Girl. It's Blair Kudelka, all the way from Texas on WoodSongs Kids.
You left me for the bright lights of the town. A country boy set out to see the world. Remember when the city lights shine down? That big old moon shines on your Kentucky girl. I swear I love you. I to bring her riches home to me. I need no diamond rings or fancy pearls. Just bring yourself, you're all I ever need. That's good enough for this blue Kentucky girl. I swear I love you by the moon above you. How bright is it shining in your world? Some morning when you wake up all alone, just come on home to your blue Kentucky girl. Just come on home to your blue Kentucky girl.
Good job. Wasn't it wonderful having 7-year-old Blair Kudelka on our show all the way from Texas? She does over 30 shows a year in her home state of Texas, and an amazing guitar player, Isaac Biber, all the way from Illinois. Good job, Isaac. We so appreciate our WoodSongs kids, and why do we do this show? Because kids need the privilege and joy of a stage. And what makes those stages possible? Families. You know, your living room couch can be the grandest stage in the world. Your front porch could be one of the most beautiful stages in the world. It doesn't have to be necessarily operas or the WoodSong stage or concerts or anything. Sometimes your family is the most wonderful, powerful, good, encouraging audience in the world. You know, he said it best, and we like to quote him often. Mr. Rogers loved kids, and he said, listening is where love begins. And here at WoodSongs Kids, we love to listen to our kids. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you'll join us again next week for more WoodSongs Kids. Thank you so much. You guys are a great audience, and give these kids a big round of applause. So we are going to set the stage really quick. It'll take less than a couple of minutes. We're going to set the stage for the next two artists that are going to come out. So thank you, Isaac, and thank you, Blair. And you guys can go ahead and relax now, and we're going to get our next two kids to come out. And we want to get Jacob and Jonathan Moore. Where are they? Let's get them to come out. So we do two 30-minute shows in a row. Boom, boom, just like that. It'll only take a couple minutes to set the stage. I'm good. Where's Jacob and Jonathan? They're hiding. Can you go tell them? There they come. Come on, guys. It's like rounding up cats. Okay, so Jacob, you're going to sit over here with your mom. Good job. Jonathan. So let's make sure the mics are in place. This is Eric Anderson. He takes care of our stage. You can give him a round of applause. He works hard. Yeah. So they're setting up the mics for their instruments and getting everything ready. Is your mandolin nice and in tune? You want to check it real quick? You did? Okay, you're a professional. Why don't you tilt him a little bit more towards me, Eric? There you go. Perfect. Okay, so you're up first, right? Okay, so are we ready? Is TV ready upstairs to get going? And audio, Jerome, you ready out there?
Yeah. You want to check anything? Sure. Just to make sure. Hit the guitar on that. Yeah, just a quick strum.
Now, do you like to stand or sit?
That's fine.
You're okay with that?
Looks like the acoustic guitar mic might be a little far back. Can we get a little closer without getting in her way? Thank you.
I think he was standing before, and that's how we were going to get his mom to talk, but I think we'll just work around that. Okay. Can we tighten his stand up?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can't afford to buy more, we need more equipment. Always.
Thank you, Eric.
Yeah, become a partner.
Okay, we ready?
Hit your instrument. Hold on. Okay, and your vocal.
Let's get him down a little bit so we don't hide his amazing face. Okay?
Check 1, 2, check.
You want to stand in front of your mic real quick? Let's make sure that you're not being hid. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
TV okay with everything? Okay, we're waiting on
Remember,
audio.
he can't hear you.
Okay, we're waiting on audio.
Oh, there it goes.
And
I used to have one like that too when I was your age.
Brady, TV's ready to go upstairs? TV's ready to go upstairs, yes? They're good? Okay. We good, Jerome? Okay, let's get going. Here we go. Thank you, audience. You're being wonderful. We appreciate you. Okay, we're going to start from the top again.
WoodSongs Kids is presented in part by the Kentucky Department of Tourism, inviting people from all over the world to visit our lakes, mountains, parks, sports, music festivals, and more. You can explore everything Kentucky has to offer your family vacation online at KentuckyTourism.com. By the Martin Guitar Company, building handcrafted guitars for professionals and front porch pickers since 1833. Online at martinguitar.com. By the Deering Banjo Company, making American-made handcrafted banjos. You can visit their full catalog of banjos online at deeringbanjos.com. By Song Farmers, helping musicians build a front porch around the world. You can find out more online at songfarmers.org. And by Visit Lex, the online source of Lexington tourism, helping fans visit the historic city of Lexington, Kentucky, the home of WoodSongs Kids, online at visitlex.com. WoodSongs Kids, celebrating the music of America's front porch from the Lyric Theater in Lexington, Kentucky. Please welcome folk singer Michael Jonathan.
Thank you, everybody. We've got such a wonderful show for you. Let's start off with our theme song. Sitting on a creaky old rocking chair. They say it's gonna rain. We don't care, but I'm dancing with you all afternoon on the front porch with me. Listen to the rhythm of a summer rain, tapping out a tempo on my window pane. Nothing like summer on a front porch swing, making my banjo ring. I'm playing my banjo on a rocking chair. You can play your fiddle in your underwear, just as pretty as a rainbow in your hair. On the front porch with me, when you're on the front porch with me. And welcome everybody to another edition of WoodSongs Kids. We're celebrating the amazing world of WoodSongs Kids, their music, their spirit, their passions. We're broadcasting literally all over the world on public television, on public radio, and it's just a wonderful thing to be able to see how amazing these kids are. So sit back and relax for the next 30 minutes. We're going to go on a wonderful joyride in the music of these amazing kids. First up is a youngster from Appalachia. He's 13 years old. He's going to do a tune called Cruising Timber. Let's welcome Jacob Thomas to WoodSongs Kids. Wow. He's 13 years old. He's an award-winning mandolin player. Jacob Thomas, it's nice to have you here, buddy.
Good to be
now,
here.
I said you're from Appalachia. You're actually from Tennessee. What part of Tennessee are you living in?
Currently East Tennessee.
East Tennessee. So now you're playing the mandolin. Now, is this something that you've been playing a long time? Is it something that you just started recently?
About 4 years.
4 years. So you're about 9 years old when you started. Now, what makes a 9-year-old young man want to pick up a mandolin? A mandolin basically is 4 double strings, right?
Correct.
8 strings in all, but it's 4 tuned strings. And it's kind of a small instrument. It's not big like a guitar. So what was it about the mandolin that made you love it?
Well, at the time, it was a good size for me, and it sounded cool with what you can make it do. It wasn't as common as a guitar, and it wasn't as loud and in your face as like a banjo or a fiddle is sometimes.
Right. Now, was it hard for you to learn how to finger it? Because you play nice and clean, nice and fast on your picking.
It took me a little bit at first.
Was practicing hard, or was it fun?
It was very fun.
Yeah. So what did you play with others? Like I know you're here with your mom, Amanda. Isn't that wonderful that you get to play with your mom, playing a guitar? So are there others in your family that also play the mandolin?
My sister Alyssa recently started guitar, but outside of that, I don't know anyone in my family that does mandolin.
Now, isn't it nice though? Mandolin is part of the bluegrass world, and a lot of bluegrassers like to just get together on a front porch or in a park or something and pick together, right? Do you do that a lot? Do you jam a lot?
Every Tuesday there's a thing, Bradbury, around in Kingston that we'll try and go to.
Well, that's a lot of fun for you. I'm glad that you were able to do that. Now, you're going to do a really cool song right now called Road to Spencer. This is a song that Earl Scruggs and Ricky Skaggs made popular, right?
Correct.
Okay, so Road to Spencer is the name of the song. He's playing the mandolin. He's 13 years old. Jacob Thomas on WoodSongs Kids. That is some good picking there. His 13 years old, Jacob Thomas, all the way from Tennessee. Jacob, that's really good playing. Now, who are your mandolin heroes? Who do you like to listen to and learn from the most?
Mainly Sam Bush, Wayne Benson, Ricky Skaggs, Bill Monroe, and my mandolin teacher, Roscoe Morgan.
So you're listening to a lot of older mandolin players like Bill Monroe and a lot of the current heroes like Sam Bush. And there's a lot of kids out there like yourself and Wyatt Ellis and others that are out, you know, they're only 13, 14 years old and they're like playing with the big guns now, right? So it's a fun thing to be in this world of music. Is this something that you see yourself doing like years and years from now? Is that like you want to keep doing it?
Like as a side job, I
No,
plan
as
to
a
do
real
it forever.
job.
As a real job, that depends on how well I get paid.
Well, you know, there's a reason folk rhymes with broke, and you're going to learn that soon. But it's a lot of work to do this thing we call playing, right? You have
Correct.
to really apply yourself, and you have to practice a lot. So how many hours, like, give me an example. How long do you practice?
Per day, I try to go for at least an hour.
And do you practice scales, runs? You just go right after the song?
I'll do songs, work on different licks. I'll work on scales, just anything that I feel that I can better myself in at that time.
Well, you're about to play a beautiful folk song that a lot of folks will know this melody. It's a gorgeous piece of music. It comes from the Appalachian Mountains. It's called Wayfaring Stranger. He's 13 years old from Tennessee. Jacob Thomas on WoodSongs Kids. 13-year-old Jacob Thomas from Tennessee and Wayfaring Stranger. And let's give his mom, Amanda, playing guitar with him. A big round of applause, because it's so nice to see families that get to play and sing together. Right? It's a lot of fun for you, right? You get to play with your family, which is a good thing to do. Now, I'm gonna rush through this a little bit because I want you to play your fourth song, which I think is a really cool tune. It's called Bluegrass Breakdown. You ready for that?
Yeah.
All right, 13 years old, Jacob Thomas, Bluegrass Breakdown on WoodSongs Kids. That was good. Bluegrass Breakdown, 13-year-old Jacob Thomas, all the way from Tennessee. Mr. Rogers said, listening is where love begins. We love to listen to our kids, and we tell them all, you don't have to be perfect. We just want you to have fun. And this is a big, fun show to do, and I think Jacob really did that. And we're going to introduce our next artist now. He's a wonderful songwriter. He's only 13 years old. He's from the Appalachian Mountains near Knott County, Kentucky, and he's going to do a song that he wrote called Fallen. Let's welcome Jonathan Moore, 13 years old, on WoodSongs Kids.
I think I finally found that somebody everybody's searching for. It wasn't hard to find that 10 out of 10 perfect score. She was made for me and I was made for her. It's like when we met, it was all in a blur. So let me sing a couple words in this song, yeah. So when I'm falling, don't let me fall. When I'm calling, don't let me crawl. 'Cause in the middle of the night, when you're not by my side, I need someone to hold on to. So when I'm falling, let me fall on you. Well, I'm sitting to myself, I'm thinking, really, what else am I gonna do? I got a drink in my hand and a damn good plan on how I'm gonna get you. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, no, it ain't gonna work. Just ask her the question, 'cause what else can it really hurt? When I'm falling, don't let me fall. When I'm calling, don't let me crawl. 'Cause in the middle of the night, when you're not by my side, I need someone to hold on to. So when I'm falling, let me fall on you. Got 1,000 questions wrapped up in my mind, but I can't ask you 1,000 at a time. So when I'm falling, don't let me fall. When I'm calling, don't let me crawl. 'Cause in the middle of the night, when you're not by my side, I need someone to hold on to. So when I'm falling, let me fall on you. So when I'm falling, let me fall on you.
He's 13 years old, from the Appalachian Mountains in eastern Kentucky. Jonathan Moore, it's nice to have you here. Now, those are some deep lyrics for 13 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you're talking about heartbreak and pursuing the love of your life, and, you know, where's all this coming from?
Man, I kind of just sit around and just observe. I just look at other people's like relationships and just what's going on around me, and I write a song about it.
So, I mean, it sounds like you have personal experience. So this is just you. Let's give you a break. I mean, you're watching this happen, and
Yeah.
you're interpreting it as poetry,
Yeah.
right? Is that a hard thing for you to write?
You know, honestly, writing is so easy. Like I don't want to say it like I'm cocky or nothing like that, but like it's just, I don't know. It just comes to me, and I just write a song.
Okay, well, let's listen to your next one. This is a
All
tune
right.
called "Damage." Is this another one about broken relationships and heartache? And
It says it in the title. It's
it
damaged.
says "Damaged." Okay, Jonathan Moore. He's 13 years old, a wonderful songwriter on WoodSongs Kids.
Waking up with you not by my side, not a good sight for sore eyes. Wondering how we ended up like this. I can't remember the last night. You can throw us on a slow song, we can get a little roll on, but in the end it'll all end the same. 'Cause I want to wake up in the morning with you by my side, sing on I love you to the day that I die. But damn, we almost had it, but as fate would have it, all good things come to an end. The type of love you're doing, damn, it does damage to a man. 5 a.m. it's you again, and you've been calling all night. For some odd reason, I can't get you out of my mind. You can throw us on a slow song, we can get a little roll on, but in the end it'll all end the same. 'Cause I want to wake up in the morning with you by my side, sing on I love you to the day that we die. But damn, we almost had it, but as fate would have it, all good things come to an end. The type of love you're doing, damn, it does damage to a man.
13-year-old Jonathan Moore from Knott County, Kentucky, and another one of these very deep songs. And let's talk about your love life for a second.
Love life.
I mean,
God.
you,
Get up.
this is something that you see in other relationships, and you write about it.
Yes.
Right now, for 13 years old, that would be hard for a 30-year-old to do. You know, so I mean, how long does it take you to write a song like this?
Well, it really depends on if I've already got the chords and the riffs and the melody down, or if I just have to add words, or if I'm doing a full song fully together. I mean, at least a day, or like
A
at
whole
most
day, yeah.
A day.
A whole day, yeah.
Man, I don't know.
Okay. Now, you're playing the guitar. How long have you been playing the guitar?
I've been playing the guitar for seriously about a year.
About a year.
About a year.
And how long have you been writing songs?
About 4 months.
About 4 months.
Yeah.
And you've already broken your heart 1,000 times.
2,000 actually.
2,000,
buddy.
right. So, but now the guitar was always something you were interested in even when you were a little kid,
Yes.
right? But so you've been writing songs for a few months, and you're writing these devastating love
Devastating.
breakup songs
It's a good
and
word.
stuff, right?
Devastating.
Okay, so you're going to be amazing when you're 15. I mean,
Never
you're
know.
going to be writing some big ones. Let's go ahead and listen to another one of your songs, and you know, we'll see how this one leaves folks. Now, this is a song called "Different View."
Yep.
What is this one about?
Heartbreak.
Have you ever gotten your heart broke, or is this still something you've watched others?
Not really, man. I'm just watching
You're just a
around.
happy kid writing about
Oh,
other
yeah.
people's misery.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what it is?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Y'all
But
got a
you-
problem, just bring it to me. I'll
Yes,
write a
sir.
song about it.
But you have fun with it, though. You love
Oh,
it,
yeah.
right? Okay, so he's a happy songwriter, writing about an interesting subject matter for a 13-year-old
Yeah.
kid. You're 13 years old, right?
13, yeah.
Okay. It's called A Different View. Check out the words carefully. It's Jonathan Moore from Knott County, Kentucky on WoodSongs Kids.
Never knew how much them 3 little words can mean till you said them to me. I love yous, I hate you, damn, they sure don't mean 2 different things. One means to stay around for a little while. One means to walk right out the door now. So I'm on the road, I'm riding solo. I'll be gone for a while. I'll just bring my guitar and a couple tears along the way to help me out. I don't know right where I'm going, but I know wherever I go is not with you. I guess different directions equals a different view. And all these mountains, they ain't high enough to show how much I love you. But I guess that don't mean much when one of us says that they're through. One wants to stay around for a little while and see that smile. One wants to walk right out the door now. So I'm on the road, I'm flying solo. I'll be gone for a while. I'll just bring my guitar and a couple tears along the way to help me out. I don't know right where I'm going, but I know wherever I I go is not with you. I guess different directions equals a different view.
Beautiful song. Well performed, well written. He's 13 years old, believe it or not, Jonathan Moore from Knott County, Kentucky. And wasn't it wonderful having a great mandolin player like Jacob Thomas, who's also 13 years old, from Tennessee. We love all of our WoodSongs kids, and hopefully as you listen to a broadcast like this, you realize how rich and deep our young folks are, how musically wonderful they can be. You know, John F. Kennedy said something interesting. He said, "Every child is a living message to a time that we may not see." That means these kids are precious. Their time is precious. The time with you is precious. And here's something important. If your kids are part of a broken family, allow them to love. Allow them to love their spirit and their joy. Allow them to be happy no matter what's going on in your life between you and your partner. Don't let it hurt your children. These children are living messages to a time we may not see, and so protect them. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. My name is Michael Jonathan, and we hope you'll join us again next week for another broadcast of WoodSongs Kids. Thank you. Okay, you guys were a wonderful audience. These kids are wonderful. We hope you had a good time. There's a couple more taping sessions. Go to woodSongsKids.org. And while you're there, if you go to the TV page, you can see about a dozen of the broadcasts that we've already finished. You can see what the TV show looks like. And the radio show is out there. Like we said, it's already winning awards. But what's really important is that these kids have a stage for their skill and their talent. And we do think it's wonderful. But nothing happens without you, the audience. So thank you very much. Give the WoodSongs crew one more round of applause. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it.
I got a spare room behind the barn for my Mac attack when I'm on the farm. You click it on, then you click around. See the cyber fun I found. Well, I'm a hayseed of the first degree. I'm a country boy from Tennessee. But on the screen I'm so debonair. I'm a cyber hunk with a full head of hair, and I'm